Welcome back. Second fight of the night set to go here live in Hollywood, Florida. On the right side there is the undefeated middleweight, Caleb Plant. Comes in at 12-0 with 9 knockouts to his credit. His opponent, Carlos Galvan, on the left side of your screen as we look at the tail of the tape. Brought to you by Corona, who brings you the best in boxing. 4 losses on the ledger with 1 draw for Galvan. A big height and reach advantage in this one. Both fighters weighing in just under 164 for the middleweight bouts. Michael C. Williams.
Live on Spike, Premier Boxing Champions now features 6 rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing first out of the red corner, he wears the blue and gold. As a professional, he brings 12 victories, 11 by way of knockout, with 4 losses and 1 draw. Hailing from Barranquilla, Colombia, presenting Carlos Galvan. And across the ring, fighting out in the blue corner, wearing the pink trimmed with the cheetah print. As a professional, he stands undefeated, 12 victories, 9 by way of knockout, no defeats. Fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, introducing Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. In charge of the action, your referee, James Waring.
Everybody, let's go. Come on, guys. Come on, come on. Okay, case of knockdown. The news corner here, the news corner here. Guys, the rules that we gave you in the locker room still stay the same. Good luck to both of you guys. Step back, touch glove, please.
Caleb Plant standing stoic.
Ready?
Flat-footed.
Good job. Rock,
Galvan
ready, good job. Timekeeper.
Bounced around during the referee instructions. Middleweight bout, we are scheduled for 6 rounds.
Fire!
In this one. Both these guys like to throw. We'll see if it makes it through 6. Caleb Plant, you notice the first thing about him, the loud trunks, pink with cheetah print. That design and that combination is in honor of his daughter, Aaliyah. About 3 years ago, little Aaliyah was born, but immediately there were complications. She was born with a rare disease that ravaged her body. The disease caused her to have seizures, multiple seizures a day, sometimes as many as 100 seizures for the infant. It devastated Plant, his family, of course. He told us stories about how he would have to give his daughter mouth to mouth before paramedics, or they could get her to the hospital in time. Of course, she spent much of her young life in the hospital battling that disease. But in January of 2015, she succumbed. She died. Caleb said that his life was obviously forever changed. He continues his boxing career in honor and memory of her. It says he will never fight tense. He will never feel pressure in the ring, no matter who he's up against. He said, pressure is when I went to bed at night, as he choked up in our fighter meetings and said, I didn't know if when I woke up, my daughter would still be alive.
He talks about how much tougher that made him. And like you said, it's the pain of training and the pain of being in the ring. That doesn't mean anything to him at all.
Little Aaliyah, to bring it back to his trunks, which bears her name on the side in red letters. You might get to see a close-up of some. The pink and cheetah print was her favorite blanket, apparently. She had a pink cheetah printed blanket that always brought a little measure of comfort as she was in her battle. Our best to Caleb and his girlfriend and the Plant family as he continues his career. Started as a kickboxer and boxed at the same time, but said, hey, his future in the profession in combat sports, he wanted it to be in boxing. Sees the big dollar amounts that the top fighters get. Thinks that one day he can get there.
He's a very confident fighter. I like his style. But one thing I know, he's going to have to keep them hands up. When he throws 1-2, you can see he sits there with his hand there, and he's pulling out with his hands down. That's a recipe for disaster.
He is known for showboating a bit, to call it what it is sometimes. Thinking up, he's got it. First round might be risky to do something like that and get careless, but he's thrown behind the back punches at times. He'll mug for his opponent or for the crowd or for the cameras every once in a while. He loves the showman side of the sport.
And you can see that, but a lot of times it's a good show. But we don't want to see that show for too long. You got to close it, baby. But he's looking good in this first round.
Good job, guys.
You can feint that left hook to the body too. All right, and then bring the left hook up top. But watch out for the right hand.
Cornerman talking
Keep
to
using
him
your
there.
feint and your stick.
Among others, Richie Plant, his father, in his corner, said he's been with him every day. In fact, when we talked to Caleb about his dad, Richie, he just said, hey, we grew up with nothing. His hometown, Ashland City, Tennessee, has a lot of challenges, and there are people with a lot of financial challenges, among other things. He said he remembers eating canned food where the expiration date was well past what it said on the side of the can, but his dad always found a way to find money to pay for sports equipment, to pay for training, to pay for entry fees wherever he was fighting or playing, and they are inseparable to this day.
He's definitely a cutie, but he hadn't landed anything significant in these first early rounds. I mean, I want to see him put some hurt on this guy. Start landing that jab, get more busier with your punches.
He's clearly the bigger guy. He's much stronger. He spent more time at middleweight than his opponent who's come up. So it's one of those things where if you have that physical advantage, use the aggression, use that physical advantage by staying in your opponent's face. He's not doing that yet.
And I don't want to really talk down to any fighter that's courageous enough to step in the ring, but when you look at Galvan, under the microscope, I mean, even the last two fights he's faced, he's never beat a guy from winning. I think the guys combined was 1-38. So, I mean, you know,
go out here and get it done. That's what I'm saying.
Play got to get it done.
Got a chance to beat an undefeated fighter. He hasn't beaten anyone with a winning record. His last 7 fights go like this, guys. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. Okay, 12 wins to his credit, but those opponents, the 12 opponents he's beaten, their combined records, 39, 166, and 8. So this would easily be his biggest win. Left hand got through there. I thought that really got to Galvan. Picking up now. Yeah, and another one got through.
Finding success with that left hook. He was jabbing early, and now it's the left hook and straight right.
We've seen a couple of bits of evidence of that mugging and showmanship that we talked about with Plant. When he ducked out of a Galvan would-be flurry in the corner there, you saw him hop back up and like look outside of the ring to the crowd as if to say, wait, did you see him and you try and hit me there? And of course tapping his cheek, which you saw about 15 seconds ago himself, as if to say, that's about how hard you hit me there.
You hear boxing all the time, a win is a win. But I don't believe in just a win tonight. When you look at, like I said, we've already put Carlos Galvan under the microscope. Plant is an up-and-coming prospect here. And this guy shouldn't be in the ring with him, so he got to get him out of here. That's his job tonight. I want to see him move.
A couple of nice hands, left hands in this round, but nothing that near ending it.
Ponle presión. No le deja tú.
Corner of Carlos Galvan.
No le regalas nada.
Wipe that water up, guys. Wipe the
El
water
Guerrero,
up.
the warrior.
Hey, mix that water wipe up down there.
He says his style is to stand in there and go to war with whoever they put him in there against. We begin round number 3, scheduled for 6. Galvan recently got married, has a child on the way. Congrats to him and his bride. Also has a 3-year-old daughter. Boy, those hands are low on Plant right now.
He's relying on his awareness. He's relying on his ability to see punches.
Instincts.
Yep.
And that's going to be like, again, I just want to see a more assertive offensive stance from Plant. I think he can, with 2 or 3 significant punches, he might be able to get this guy. He has to sit down and land. It's hard to land a hard shot when you're on your toes bouncing.
Henry trying to dive in and connect with that left. Galvan shakes him back up a bit. boxing world is thinking about right now. Ali, he took the sport to the next level in part because he was the Louisville vet, because he could talk the greatest game in sports and back it up as well.
That was the key, backing it up.
Yep.
Almost fall in the round I call. He didn't do it. He lay guys out.
Rumble, young man, rumble. Jimmy, favorite soundbite from Muhammad Ali of all time? Yeah, oh my God. I'm doing this at 15 seconds left in the round, admittedly so. If you want to take in between rounds 3 and 4 to think about it here. Oh, you got it?
My favorite of all time is I shook up the world after Liston. His rant after Liston, telling everybody I'm the best. That's my favorite. It was in the moment. That makes it number 1.
Good job.
Back live at the Hard Rock Casino and Resort. Hard Rock Live,
Seconds
our
out.
venue holds
Seconds out.
Take a
One
deep breath.
more, guys. Let's go. Stay there, stay there, stay there.
for an event like this. Some
Deep breath.
fights in here in the past decade plus that it's been around. Andre the Beast Berto fought in here. We closed round number 3 talking about Muhammad Ali. We know fans, you're letting your voices be heard. Yeah, boy, in 80 is baby. And I'm not going to try that Twitter name there, but prayers going out to Muhammad Ali. Keep fighting champ. Shout out to the GOAT, greatest of all time acronym. Floyd Money Mayweather was in the house. Hey, you think about that. I mean, hey, a younger generation who talks in the language of emoji these days. Of all the animal emojis that they have in whatever app you've downloaded, sometimes you just send the GOAT, the picture of the GOAT, and you know exactly what you're talking about. Exactly. And that would not have been unless the man dubbed himself the greatest of all time, the GOAT. Of course, now everybody gets ascribed to GOAT.
It's so overused.
Yes.
Oh, God, it drives me nuts.
Good ball.
Body shot by Plant. Drops Galvan to the canvas and then put that net.
7, 8,
This one's over.
9.
Was that a one-punch body shot knockout that we just saw?
It
Doc,
went
man.
left, right
Sit
to
down, sit
the
down.
liver. Anybody who's sparred, anybody who's fought knows how much that shot hurts.
You know what? A lot
Dropped
of
him.
people can take shots to the head. Very few can take body shots like that.
Here it is, fellas.
And he had been throwing the jab in upstairs the whole time. Look at this loopy shot. Right to the midsection a little bit. A little bit more to the center than I thought it was.
That reached his heart.
I was going to say, right about where the heart cavity is.
Exactly.
Oh, the thud. Let's lay out. Let's hear it again if we can. If the guys in the truck can give us that sound. Maybe we've got another slow-mo of it. As stiff as you can hit a man.
But lulled him into a false sense of security here. Kind of walks back and then feints with the right and then left.
That feint with the right, and then he dipped to the left and he set it up with a lot of power.
A solar plexus knockout by Caleb Plant, who did just that in running his career record to 13-0 with now 10 knockouts. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant put one of those right on the midsection of his opponent, Carlos Galvan, and ended the fight in round number 4. The official announcement from Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute 24 seconds into round number 4. The winner by knockout, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant.
Now he guaranteed a win to us. He comes in here to Hollywood, Florida, does his job, goes to 13-0 with now 10 knockouts.